You are an entrepreneur,
Sure.
absolutely, because you're creating and you're pushing the next idea. And that's a big theme of this movie as well.
Yeah, well, this movie is about dreamers coming to Los Angeles to pursue their dream, to be creative, to do it in a way that feels authentic to them. And my character is trying to do that, but also Ryan and Emma's character. Ryan Gosling comes into the film as a pianist who wants to bring back a certain form of traditional jazz that he loves and make it relevant
And
today.
you get stuck with the guitar.
Yes, and I
Which
got
is
stuck
new
with
for
the
you.
guitar. Yeah, I had to learn. I had to, take lessons and at least be able to fake it well enough.
You faked it very well. Let's
Good
just put
enough.
it that, yeah.
I'm sure the best guitarist will look at my fingering and be like, he's not really playing that perfectly. But I tried my best, and I was kind of jealous of Ryan because he nailed the piano, and I saw him between takes playing the parts, and he was really good. And I'm like, I've been playing since I was 4. Like, how did you just pick this up? I was impressed.
That's high praise coming from you. Have you heard from any of your colleagues or artist friends that play guitar? Have they given you any feedback?
Not yet.
Any big names?
Not yet. I'm curious to see what my producer of my latest album, Blake Mills, he's a phenomenal guitarist. I'm curious to see what he thinks once he sees it.
What is it that keeps pushing you? I mean, you're constantly creating, whether it's music, and now you're into acting and producing. And what drives you to keep coming up with the next idea?
Well, I just want to keep making awesome things. I want to make the best music I can make. I want to, as a producer and executive producer, be part of films that are really interesting and creatively well done, that tell interesting stories and represent diverse points of view. And I just want to try to make the world more interesting and more beautiful.
Yeah. When you first got the screenplay for this and got the call, did you have any idea it was going to catch on the way it is?
Well, I think when you try to make films, personnel matters so much, and starting with Damien Chazelle as the writer and director, and knowing what he had done with Whiplash, I had a very good feeling, because when you're working with someone that's shown that they can do such a beautiful film, and also someone who understood music really well and understood how music and film should go together, I thought we had a good shot at making something great. And then when I heard that Ryan and Emma were going to be part of it, I was like, the personnel was lining up pretty beautifully. So I felt like I was in good company and in good hands with the writer-director.
And there's obviously a big theme of love in this as well. And you and Chrissy, you show such great love at all times. What is it that keeps you guys going?
Well, I think you just start out with the attraction and the chemistry that you have together, and then
Because you're both fairly attractive.
and then thank you, and then what's most important, I think, is you have to respect them and want to build a partnership with them and build a family with them, and that's what keeps us going. And what's interesting about La La Land is it is about two people in different careers who are trying to make it work in their romance and also make it work in their careers. I met Chrissy when I was a bit further along in my career than Ryan and Emma are in this film, but there are the challenges of two different careers that are going on, in slightly different directions, but you're trying to make it work in your professional life and your personal life. I think that's always a challenge, but you have to just be communicative and be respectful of each other and make it work.
Awesome. You guys are a couple of great role models.
Thank
Nice to meet
you.
you.